The second winner bracket semifinal is about to start, and we see the team captain of the Lao Pao Esports Club. Fortitude not represented. It is colorful this time. Focus, of course, as well. He has one of the toughest tasks for a first round match, and he probably knows. So, in Night of Mirror, how can you overcome Moon? That's the big question. Moon won AWL, won CC Masters, won AWL Season 1, and of course, DreamHack Anaheim. We all remember that.
We certainly do. Yeah, historically, it's not looking too promising between the two. They have met a number of times. It's an 89% win rate for Moon, with an 8-1 score between them. Colorful 1-1 series between them last year in March.
So let's hear from your boy, Colorful.
没有什么具体的目标，也没有最重视的对手吧，感觉大家实力都差不多。哦，不是，难道有暗夜选手比梦强吗？肯定梦是最强的呀。感觉大家实力都差不多。 可能差了10个劳累特吧。
Okay.
It seems to be a little bit of a jokester that we saw the statement. 10 law lions between him and Moon.
Yeah. It's hard to be a Warcraft player or viewer and not respect Moon. It becomes very obvious very quickly how good Moon is, how much of a legend he is. And if you are a Night Elf player yourself on a certain level, you realize even more how crazy strong this man is.
Yeah, we talked about this. Who is supposed to defeat him? Almost untouchable in Night Elf Mirror. Almost untouchable in Night Elf versus Orc. Almost untouchable in Night Elf versus Undead. Against Human, we haven't seen that too much. But Sok and Chimiko both were able to take him out. And we haven't seen him against TH and Infi in a long time. So that's a little bit up in the air.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how strong he is here. We saw earlier 2 other big favorites, big strong players meeting with Lawline and 1-0, and 1-0 there was kind of disappointing. I mean, all this air, this hype around Moon, he has to deliver it to the table as well. And sometimes he does have off days. That does occasionally happen with Moon.
I mean, he came in as the silver medalist last time in winter, and then he dropped in the group stage.
Yeah.
He had a tough group, but he fell to Sok. Like against Happy, he got outmatched. That was sick. And Sok took him out as well. So from the grand final to instant elimination, let's hear from him.
목표는 우승입니다. 상대하기 어려운 선수는 휴먼 유저 중에 한 사람일 것 같고, 이게 제가 현재 휴먼전이 조금 타종족전에 비해서 좀 약한 것 같습니다. 그래서 휴먼전만 보강하면은 어떤 선수든 다 이길 자신 있습니다. 내가 생각하기에는 플러프 선수가 작년 그리고 그 재작년에 비해서 올해 좋은 모습을 많이 보여줬었고 실력도 많이 끌어왔다고 생각합니다. 제가 생각하기에는 꼭 그 정도까지는 아닌 것 같고 충분히 올해 좋은 모습도 보여줬고 지금도 팀리그에서도 좋은 모습도 보여줬고 또 잘하는 모습을 보여줬기 때문에 좀만 더 열심히 하면은 저도 능가할 수 있지 않을까 생각합니다.
Ooh, the respect of Moon. If he works hard, he can be better than I am. Way more gentle in this interview than what we've seen from him in the previous ones that hyped up the event a little bit. Where he said, the title will be mine. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't work too hard. It's meaningless anyway. I'm gonna crush you. The actions speak for itself. I will be the champion. That's his words from last week.
Yeah, showing respect here to his opponent as well. That is important also to keep in mind. You don't want to underestimate him. But still sounding determined, still says his goal is the championship here. I'm sure it wasn't only us, the viewers and fans, who were disappointed with last WGL's performance by Moon. I'm sure he was disappointed himself as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Wants to reclaim the championship, sitting there in the audience, watching Lin win over Happy, doing what he couldn't do half a year ago. It's time for redemption, and he showed in Anaheim that he's just the best. He's just the GOAT. The highest accomplishments in all of Warcraft, and it's not even close. This tournament will very, very likely make him surpass $600,000 prize money. This is something no Warcraft player has ever accomplished. We see the picks and bans. Colorful getting rid of Twisted and Concealed, Moon, Last Refuge, and Northern Isles, leaving us with Amazonia, Echo Isles, and Terranas.
All right. In nowadays' Night of Mirror meta, especially on NetEase, you always have to consider how likely is a Potom gonna be, and maps play a big factor. Concealed is the #1 Potom map, and Colorful wants to have nothing to do with that. That's out. But Amazonia, also very popular with the Potom. Echo, playable with both Potom and Demon. And Terranas stand, even possibly with the Warden, if you're feeling really spicy.
Yeah. Let's see. Moon, since the meta shifted towards Hans, he seems to be a lot better. This year in Night of Mirror, he is 18-2, currently on a 9-0 win streak. That's pretty impressive. Colorful on the other side, 5-6, so pretty balanced. But yeah, there's one clear favorite, and there's one player challenging, fighting from below, and that's Colorful. Let's see, we had the same situation, kind of, in Lin versus Lin Guagua. This is a little closer. Let's not downplay Colorful too much, maybe. Especially you shouldn't, since you're such a big fan. What speaks in favor of Colorful?
Colorful, normally in WGL, it's true he didn't do too well, but there was oftentimes offline performances where he seemed to choke upon occasion. But this is online. Here now he can play better. And in these high-pressure scenarios where he's with a very tough opponent, he has also sometimes been able to shine. In the WGTL, for example, against Infi. So he doesn't get completely intimidated by these legends. It is going to be tough. And it's not very likely. But I know Colorful has the potential to pull it off. And we'll see if he does.
Yeah, if he makes it to the playoffs, by the way, he is becoming, in terms of prize money, the most successful Chinese Night Elf ever. Surpassing Joshi. So, we're starting on Terranas stand. In the upper left in the blue, we got, for LP Club, Colorful and Moon, the lone wolf without a clan. In the bottom right in the red.
And the big question here in the early game is, of course, which hero is it gonna be? For many years in Night of Mirror, it was always Demon Hunter and Demon Hunter only, nothing else ever. But most recently, Potom has been seen more and more, but not here. Here we do have the double Demon Hunter returning more to standard. In fact, the Potom Mirror was so dominant and so determining the matchup in NetEase that suddenly the Warden found her way into this matchup where she's supposed to be unplayable because of Demon Hunter. But since the Potom was played so heavily, the Warden suddenly became an option. And there was this great, crazy best of 5 series between Moon and Lawlight where we saw that. But it seems like once again, we are moving more away from Potom, certainly from Warden, and more into Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I agree, especially on this map, where it's a lot about bears and expansions and drops with bears, as Zeppelins are still kind of easy to accomplish. This should be the standard here. I don't expect much else, to be honest. So, Colorful, Moon on the other side, creeping 2 spots at the same time. Oh, did he? No, didn't deny this. Shadow Priest not stolen, waiting for the items. Should be a faster creep for Moon in general. With that, he could contest the middle.
Finds the scroll of the beast. That can use the right time, make quite a big difference. I know Moon on this map likes playing Expo with Dryads quite a bit. For that, of course, scroll of the beast, not very good. With the magic immune units.
Oh, Moon was just waiting there for Colorful to engage. And now trying to get some free damage on it. Both with one Archer and one Shadow Priest. That's the norm. Moon's getting attacked by creeps. So the Shadow Priest is in a little bit of trouble. And also these exchanges don't seem to be too favorable. But the Slippers are paying off now. Once the Shadow Priest and... Oh, Colorful gets it with a mana burn. But will he pay for this with his Demon Hunter? Making his way out. First exclamation mark by Colorful.
Yeah, Moon here a little bit over-eager, chasing across the map, took damage from the creep camp, and there with that loses his Shadow Priest. But he can steal the Berserker away from Colorful's side. If he can go for double Berserker, that would be a crazy power spike for him.
Oh, Moon gets it. Oh, that is a crazy power spike indeed. By the way, second time in a row that these guys are facing each other in the group stages. That was also the case in Winter. Colorful there, eliminated last place, but the group sock happy Infi Moon. Colorful. it was ridiculous. So, Hunter Salt's coming. Boots on Colorful. Of course, he saved some gold. Not going for the Berserkers. Will the boots make up for it?
Moon again being a little greedy. Going towards the lab here with super low HP. Being convinced that he's not going to get pressured anymore by Colorful. And I guess he's right. He's going to get a big item here. Lots of great drops to find. Did he deny that one?
Looks like it, huh? The Observer's pointing it out as well.
He may have. I think he did. Whoops. That's a big creep. That's a level 5 creep. That hurts.
Alright. Supply...
Sorry. Bit of accuracy, though, could be very nice for the Dryad Expo style. Moon is moving towards the natural, whilst Colorful is creeping up his own lab now. Scourge Bone Chimes, the dream drop for the bear strategy, which I imagine Colorful wants to move to.
Oh, and he gets it! Is there a surprise in the air slowly? There's Scourge Bone Chimes, there's Moon denying an experience. There's also Moon losing the Shadow Priest first.
He does have double Berserker with True Shot, though.
Yeah, that's pretty good for now. But in the later stages, what will this matter? He is the first one going for an expansion, and Colorful still creeping up. Naga second now. Moon as well. Just preparing the lores. No expansion, nothing. And you might be right with this Expo Dryad play.
Yeah, he has shown it before. Lores, I saw by him before semi-proxy plays. That was pretty cool. But good move in by Colorful. He knew as well as I did that Moon likes playing this Dryad Expo style. And he cancels it, delays it, and perhaps with that forces Moon now to also take into bears.
Well done. Gotta say, I'm a little bit impressed. Now with the level advantage on the Demon Hunter trying to pummel him a little. And that's of course the result of the one denied creep on the right hand side. Can take these trades. Does so. These Scourge Bone Chimes are crazy. Moon forced into a TP. Expo cancelled again.
Oh. Berserker did TP out with him. Okay. That's a horrible early game for Moon.
Yep. This is not the perfect 5th race. And looking at his face, it seems like he knows it. Doesn't seem relaxed at all. He's talking to himself quite a bit.
Scourge Bone Chimes on Edgy Heroes is just so crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. Colorful taking to tier 3, getting the bears. Shop as well. Moon finds him here. Item was already gone. Big healing. And Moon is once again super low. There's no staff, there's no TP. This could just be a dead Demon Hunter, but Colorful not following through. Changes his focus to the units and gets the Berserker. These Berserkers, all they got or did to Moon was creep speed.
Yeah, and you can't chip down this demon. Not with the Scourge Bone Chimes. Colorful is looking to be in a fantastic position now.
This looks hot. This looks really hot. He cancels
boy.
the expansion for the 3rd time. How ready was Colorful for Moon's Terranas play?
Yeah, absolutely. Now Bears on the way. Will be coming out soon. Moon doesn't have that tech to rely on. He's only tier 2. He's only making Dryads. He is the best Dryad player in the world. Wait, did he cancel his tech, Colorful?
Yes.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Oh, that costs a lot of time. Is he allowing Moon back into the series? Just like that?
Splitting up the map now. Bottom left, we have Colorful creeping up more. With the Scourge Bone Chimes, he has so much sustain. Doesn't have to worry too much about healing, especially now with Riju also coming in. And heal wards, by the way.
Moon is constantly in trouble. I mean, the flute is a wonderful item for his playstyle. Didn't realize the impact before.
遭到围攻。
Playing with fire here on Steven Hunter constantly. Feels like this requires a heal scroll soon. Lots of
一
mana on
位
the
玩家的
dagger.
部队正遭到攻击。
Moon is taking quite some risks. Looks like he knows he's far behind. He has to risk something. Creep lag up here would be so crazy.
Yeah, that would be GG like right away. But Colorful playing it patient. Owning up to his mistake. Cancelling the tier 3.
Goes for an AP in the main.
Yeah.
Concerned about a push that Moon might be playing. And I don't mind that at all. He knows he's in a good position. He's ahead. So may as well play a little bit safer in case of a weird push that he might be anticipating.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like, as I said in the very beginning, Zeppelins on Terranas, we see them a lot. And just having an AP there to not be forced to TP or to staff the main hero bag. Just have a little more time. That looks good, especially with the tier 3 advantage and knowing that there's no pressure on him without Moon's expansion.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Yep. Going for the Expo Gamma is going to take a while. How Moon would have loved those heal wards. But it wasn't him who found them. It was Colorful.
Colorful's Engine of War scouts the expansion once again. Close to level 4 Demon Hunter, and again we have to say this would be level 4 already. But yeah, this would be level 4 already if not for the denied creep on the right hand side. Demon Hunter of Colorful is so tanky. 2 rings, circlet, greater healing, backed up with the Vamp Aura. He's not gonna die.
Yeah. You're not going to get that kill. Colorful can just counter expand, can't he? Well, he doesn't want to, though. He's pushing across the map with a pretty sizable army.
And this push could have hit like a minute earlier, thanks to the cancel. How ready is Moon for this? Doesn't get extra income. Levels of 4 and 3, lots of mana, but Fork Lightning against Dryads now Bears. And against Bears it's really good, against Dryads of course it's meaningless. And that's a little bit of a downside for Colorful's build, right? Like, what's he supposed to zap?
Yeah, true. Only really the heroes. Probably only the demon. That's going to be hard for Moon to micro this properly. Needs to slow down the bears. Needs to kite back the dryads. Needs to somehow make sure he's not getting slowed down himself too much. Very important also to use the heal scrolls and involves properly.
We do have one of illusion. This could confuse Colorful a little. He's putting the axe into this
一位
basket,
玩家
huh?
的部队正遭到
This
攻击
push. 70 supply, a little bit more creeping. Won't give him a level. But just take it away.
It's so risky by Colorful. Why isn't he just expanding and taking this late?
Yeah, Moon is expecting this for sure. Maybe he wants to expand somewhere else when Moon doesn't expect it. I don't know. He can save some money on heal scrolls because he has the Vamp Aura. But this looks a little passive to me as well. Is he afraid of
一位
winning?
玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Now the Expo's starting to mine. So the longer this goes, the better it is for Moon. Colorful still with a slight supply lead. And now he's coming in.
Okay, there's an Engine of War. We'll buy more time. Moon is already at 64. And counting. And of course, his Dryad control is the scariest in the world, in the history of this game. Bears tear through buildings though, all backed up by this Vamp Aura. Ancient is gone, and now we can attack the Dryads. Lots of illusions used here. Colorful seems to be a little distracted. He's putting a lot of right clicks on these illusions, not on the actual Demon Hunter. And the Bears, they don't really reach. Moon is not even forced to micro too crazy with the Dryad. Oh, the heal scroll now. That was glorious. And in a Dryad versus Dryad fight, Moon is winning this kind of easily.
Wasn't this supposed to be going well for Colorful?
Yep.
He doesn't have any Dryads left. He
Nope.
has barely any Bears left.
Oh my, this is an absolute disaster. He just played into Moon. Moon baited him into this position. Lots of Dryads hurt once again, but he can't get the last hits. The focus fire is crazy. The poison damage stacks up. And Moon is just the perfect Dryad machine. This army of Colorful. How is this 56 supply?
That heal scroll again was so crazy, dude.
Yep.
Oh my god.
The healing is insane.
Master of the Dryads and the heal scrolls. How did we doubt him? How foolish are we?
You know, I was just making it up for, like making it more exciting for the viewers. Jesus, Moon!
What a defense. Holy smokes.
But Colorful, man, so much attention to the Ancient of War, so much attention to the illusions. That was not only Moon, man. This was also Colorful, making some mistakes.
Yeah, true. I mean, he should have had Abolish, right? Did he not have Abolish? If you have Abolish, you should be able to dispel these illusions super quick. But maybe he didn't upgrade it? Perhaps? Because honestly, there's nothing he needs to dispel on Moon's side.
Yeah.
Until there are illusions.
Until there are illusions.
But even without that illusion argument, why didn't he just expand? He had the better tech. He had the bear tech.
Maybe he felt
The expansion by Moon was so late. Colorful could have expanded, counter-expanded.
一位玩家的部队正在
Yeah.
攻击。
His game plan always was to push early and don't drag Moon into the late game. And again, right click on the Demon Hunter, free damage on the Dryads. There's the heal scroll. He just wants zero kill. He right clicks with everything he got. And there's a staff. Like, even if this works to a degree, that's just a staff. I'm not too sure, man. Colorful, if this is the right spot. Multiple Dryad groups. I think he's controlling 3 groups right now.
Yeah, maybe 5. I mean, it's Moon. Getting a new heal scroll here as well.
一位玩家的部队
Some
正遭
Dryads
到
finally going down. Others split off to the side. But here we see the disadvantage of Bears. They're just so much slower, so much more immobile.
If people start to play this on the War 3 Champions ladder with Dryads only, how does that work?
They're gonna get smashed. They're gonna realize very quickly they don't have the same control that Moon has. Yeah,
I
Europe
think-
is gonna remain bear country. I'm not worried. It's quite a few Dryads here going down, though.
Yeah, he kind of forgot about that group.
That's like 15 supply going down just like that.
How ready is Moon for Zeppelin bear drops? I know I sound like a broken record, but I think straight up fights don't work against Moon in this shape.
I don't know. This demon's level 5. Colorful kind of closed the supply gap.
Little invitation by Moon back into the series. Colorful still refusing to counter expand. It's wild. Fog lightning.
That many Dryads yet.
A
Okay.
lot
Now
of
he's
them are
going
hurt.
in.
Yep, heal scroll pretty early in the fight, and the Vampiros, of course, healing the bears back up. One move to the side, it's 5 still in the fight, and this Demon Hunter on the right-hand side. Moon is not microing his Dryads anymore. There was a couple of losses.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
Pretty much 50-50 fight. Oh, lots of hurt bears. This fight, micro-wise. Was a lot better. But it's still the issue of 2 base, 1 base.
All right, Moon holds again. Colorful, how many of these attacks do you have left in the tank?
What do you think about adding 1 or 2 glaives for Colorful?
That might not be too bad, but it's also kind of a long tech transition. Like, you need at least 3 claves, probably, plus Warper Blades, plus Zeppelin.
Do you need Warper Blades? I'm not
Against
sure.
Moon's Dryad dancing? I think so.
Yeah, it would take quite some time. There is
It's
a
also the
Zeppelin.
problem then that you have fewer bears, and the fewer
Yeah.
bears you have, the easier it is to kite against them.
Yeah, that's true. Just because you add something doesn't mean you just have the same amount of bears. Is of course, everything has a price, cost. Zeppelin by Colorful now. If there's a way to win, I think it's via Zeppelin. Whatever you put in there.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if he drops onto the Dryads, they are fast. They can still walk back.
Yeah, I
But
think it's
where the-
against buildings.
Yeah, where the other Dryads come in. Ooh, I like that AP. That's really cool.
Long way for this AP. Moon level 5 as well. Level 2 on both. 1 heal scroll, 1 heal potion, and an invo potion. Realizing that Colorful is going hard for hero focus.
80 supply,
敌所基地
Dryads.
就遭到围攻。
Colorful is some dryads of his own. And now AP. That seems to be a great position. If the concave closes. So he's putting some pressure on this expansion. Forcing Moon to react.
It's not that much damage though, with only the AP. Moon playing very patiently around this Ancient Protector.
Yeah, doesn't want to get in range with the dryads. APs do a lot of damage. Zapper! Boom! AP dealt with. The easiest solution. Colorful wasn't ready for that. And now it's raining and venom spears onto these bears. It's like it's 2 volleys and the bear is gone.
Yeah, the stacking poison damage once again doing great DPS here. Just waiting for that perfect heal scroll.
Yeah, and oh, this is too sick. Moon, okay, needs the potions, both at the same time. He's losing a couple of dryads as well, but this seems to be the moment. Do we have an ultimate to close? Not really.
Moon is taking out all the enemy Dryads. Then he's not gonna have to worry about slow anymore.
Yeah. Well, that makes so much easier. Demon Hunter in trouble for Moon though. Staff, where's the Naga? This Demon Hunter could just be dead! Staff is ready. And again, 2 groups of dryads.
Oh my god, that heal scroll is gonna be so big. And that's the big advantage of playing expansion on Terranos stand. The defensive setup with a merchant between main and expo.
Yeah.
Makes it such a good expansion map.
Yeah. Moon trying to save some Dryad with the Zeppelin. Gets caught. Is it happening again? Is he just losing 4 Dryads again? Blocking with the bear. Can't really reach without own range units though.
Gets 1 at least. Okay. But Moon can remake those pretty quick. And time is running out soon. Oh, time has run out actually. Main's expired.
Oh wow. This game just flies by. I didn't expect this to go that long. This concave is beautiful. So much damage. And he takes out the Dryads again. Demon Hunter tanks all the damage. There's no item for him. It's just the heal scroll. Might need to commit it soon. Probably the step on cooldown. Level 5 Naga.
Another demon in the fight though. This is kind of scary. The Orb of Venom from Colorful is doing a lot of damage here over time.
Yeah,
Bears are
but
extinct.
Yeah, the supply gap is getting bigger and bigger. It was 10 supply, okay. It was 15 supply, okay. But when it was 20... This is where it shines. And now Moon picks the fights far away from his natural. Shows the confidence. Close to Metamorphosis.
Oh, yeah. Really close.
Yeah, we talked about this in the cast a week ago. How
因为
much
玩家的部
experience
队正遭到
Dryads
攻击，
give your opponent if you kill them in masses. And Moon, of course, moving the tree to the bottom left.
If Colorful wins this game, that would be pretty crazy. And I guess the ultimate is the only way that he has a chance.
The splash could be pretty crazy against these Dryads.
But if he pops the ult, isn't Moon just gonna disengage? He's gonna be like, alright, see you later.
Dude, this Demon Hunter has 17 armor.
And evasion level 2. That's some really good EHP right there.
Sick indeed.
Moon getting ready for the next hold. How many attacks have there been by Colorful this game? A lot of them.
But Moon defends every single one of them so far. Do you know the upgrades for the two players?
No.
Didn't catch them either.
I imagine Moon should have pretty good ones, sitting on 2 bases for so long.
I was about to click on that, try it. There we go, 2-2. Yeah, it's perfect.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
It's still quite hurt, saving the one heal scroll. I mean, the armor on the Demon Hunter, does it really matter? Does Moon focus the Demon Hunter at all?
Yeah, true. He's normally always left alone in the last target.
Yeah.
Would be cool to see Metamorphosis, though. The Demon
How to
Hunter
get the kill, though?
in his demon shape. I mean, getting 2 Dryads shouldn't be too hard. He's done it a bunch of times.
Lightning on that one adept bear. And for once he is focusing the Demon Hunter and he realizes, oh yeah, that does take some time. Moon is oozing confidence now. Fighting into Colorful's base.
It's really weird for the bears here to get out. There's this little bottleneck.
Well, it makes it really hard to engage.
一位玩家的部队
3
正遭到
heal scrolls? Really? Moon?
He's rich.
Wow. Okay. 25 supply lead.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
Killing buildings with Dryads, of course, a hard thing to do. That could be a way for Colorful, but he's constantly taking these fights. I still think that's a mistake. These bears are vanishing. There's no mana. Oh yeah, and of course the staff sends them right back into the Dryads. Oh no. Absolute disaster in the late stages. Oh, Moon almost losing the Demon Hunter here, but there was a quick reaction. Now level 6, but no mana to use it for.
He wants to show us the ult, I think. He probably knows this game, however, is lost.
The Fork Lightning's constantly Moon dodging them. Is it Moon with the ult now because he got level 6 and Colorful got nothing left? Yep, there we go. Metamorphosis. Oh, wait a minute. Is it a hero kill? Close. The Dryad control is insanely good. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. And you gotta rewind this game back to the moment where Colorful, by mistake, cancelled the tech. Until then, it was so good.
And here we see the strength of the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter. Looking beautiful, by the way. But it has a long downtime.
Yep.
Unlike the Warden's ult.
Yep. And it's over. And that's exactly what happens to Metamorphosis these days. You just run away from it.
Yeah, and now it's down for, I think, 2 minutes. It's a big window for Moon to do a lot. For example, to use his own Metamorphosis.
Exactly. He has a mana potion. He really wants to show off. I mean, the splash damage on Colorful's army won't do too much, as there's nothing to hit with the splash anymore.
But it's so cool, man. Gotta get that swag in. More than double the supply, by the way. I think that properly reflects the state of this game.
The skill of the two players?
No, the state of the game.
I'm just...
As Colorful said, they are very similar in terms of skill.
Sappers. Okay, I like that, but I don't like that. Moon is just ready. He has Omnivision on this map like right now. GG! Oh, Colorful! The Icarus! Getting close to the sun, but then getting burned. Damn, his early was good, though.
Yeah. Against probably any other Night Elf, he wins this. But not against Moon. With his crazy Dryad control. With some of the juiciest heal scrolls I've seen all year.
Yeah.
Incredible value.
Seriously, how many heal scrolls was that? Like 7, 8? Unbelievable.
Yeah. And they were worth it. For the Dryad Mass, they are very impactful, make a massive difference.
Yeah. It's a rematch, by the way, from WGTL. That was a 1-0 for Moon. At WCAA, it was 2-0 for Moon. So this year, 4-0 for Moon. Looks like we can add a 5 soon.
Well, we have 2 more maps. Colorful showed that he can be competitive if his early game goes well enough. Remaining maps are AZ and I think LR was the last one.
I don't know. Could be. That was a long game, though. Didn't expect this to go so long. Remember the times when it was just a rush towards the expansion and whoever killed the opponent's expansion wins the game? It was absolutely ridiculous.
Good old bear drop days.
Good old bear drop days indeed. This could very well be the last map of the day, Remo. We're only on for 4.5 hours.
Yeah. Our schedules here at WGL have become a little shorter. Not 5 games a day anymore, but only 4. But that's what we have the after show for.
Absolutely. Today, Arc and Side are with us. Tomorrow, Neutron and Knopf. Arc just perfect, man. He's already created some clips so we can watch the important moments of the game. Unbelievable.
Really cool. Now that he's up a map, is it time for Moon to bust out the Warden again? I would be greatly surprised because Colorful loves playing Demon Hunter. I don't think I've ever seen a Warden versus a Demon Hunter actually played out, but I think I know how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, we get the highlights here. But the Chinese thing was...
Man, 2 cancels, or was it even 3 cancels, is what Colorful was able to get in that early game and mid-game stage.
That's so disheartening, man. He had great timing. He had a great engagement.
And that's the kind of loss that doesn't feel good. After the game is over and you have time to think about it. Yeah. And you're like, man, I was so far ahead.
Yeah, that damn escape button. Cool Hail Mary attempt. Cool fighting spirit. Not tapping out of games after 4 minutes anymore. We've seen that in the past as well. Colorful seriously matured. I mean, he's a husband. He's a father now. Maybe that helped him here. And in the clan wars with LP, it was oftentimes him stepping up. So Colorful is definitely growing as a player.
yeah, has matured into being one of the best night elves in the world, right?
Excuse me? Who's in the world? What world?
I'm not sure if you're being
I was a little
kidding
distracted.
right now or
No. Seriously, I was a little distracted. Sorry.
I said Colorful matured into one of the best night elf players in the world.
Oh. Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Yeah. Moon and Lawlight still seem to be better than him and than everyone else, but shortly after that come Colorful and Foggy. And then it seems like there's a big gap between them and the rest of the world.
Remind and Check have their moments, but I would agree that it's not the same. But they are, I guess, the closest.
Yeah. Until Long Walk, perhaps, steps it up again. Second map, Echo Isles is we're going to be moving to. Leaving us with Amazonia as the last one. Echo, another map, pretty good for massing and expanding, a strategy that Moon is very often fond of, but also a good map for playing Demon and stacking him up very strongly and making him your centerpiece in the army. And that's exactly Colorful's playstyle.
Okay. Sometimes the camera lags and the pictures are just frozen in the worst moments. Anyway, we go into map number 2. One map away from the dream match of the two greatest players this game has ever seen. If Moon wins this, we will be blessed by Moon versus Lin in 2 days. If Colorful wins, we will be blessed with another game today. So we win. Doesn't matter what happens.
Absolutely right. That is going to be the case for all of this next week. WGL going to be providing us with amazing games. One after the next. Today, we've had quite a few one-sided matches, to be honest, but that's sometimes the way it goes in the early group stage. And when you have opponents like Moon and Lin against you, it can, unfortunately, look a little one-sided. But that's not really what it was like map number 1, now is it? Colorful was off to a great start, was looking really strong that game, but the world-class material of Moon once again got the victory. We see the heroes here, and we have... Wait a minute. No, okay. It's Moon playing the Potom. For a second, I thought Moon was playing Demon and Colorful was playing Potom,
Nope.
and I was about to lose all hope, but no. It is Moon with the Priestess, and Colorful with his favorite hero, the Demon Hunter.
On our Instagram, by the way, 95% of the votes go towards Moon. That is by far the most we've had all day. The most one-sided affair we've had all day.
Yeah, Moon. As legendary of a player as he is, and with how much of a favorite he is for this tournament, not too surprising. I wonder what we're going to see here. If Moon has a better early game, if he doesn't fall behind in this early game, how much crazier and scarier is he going to look then?
Yeah, that could be sick. He got 2 Berserkers on Terranas. Is that going to be a game plan here as well? Don't think so, really. But with Potom? Nah, probably not. Demon Hunter creeping the Mercam to open that up. For Colorful, it's way more important to get these Berserker and Priests for the piercing damage, for more damage against the Huns.
Yeah, the Ring of Regen for the Demon here, also not too bad.
Yes.
It's going to have nice passive sustain here over time. Can fight against these Huns better. Second Ancient of War by Moon pretty early. Double Ancient of War, mass hunts with the Potom. Scouted by a Wisp. Wow, great scout by Colorful.
Okay, here we have the first engagement that will definitely be won by the Demon Hunter, chasing the Potom around. Preventing level 2 would be quite great. As the attack is progressing, Moon's still massing. And they counter each other quite a bit.
Yeah, the bottom hunt strategy does become really strong at some point, but it's off to a slow start. Only one bottom on level 1 plus like 1-2 hunts. That doesn't do so much. But once you get 5 hunts, 6 hunts, then your hunter's army becomes quite formidable. And if the bottom then hits level 3 and you back that up with more hunts and then later scrolls, that is where the power spike is hit. Berserker, not stolen by Moon. Colorful gets it. And as you said correctly, very important to have that damage against the hunts.
Okay, just a little bit of creeping. Demon Hunter not too important here with the mana burn as he is against, for example, a DK or a Shadow Hunter or something. To disable the spells, but for the right clicks, that will be important. And Moon, oh, that's the first kill here, and that's level 2. Berserker's still up. Moon, is he committing to this? Use Shadow Melt? No reveal.
Yeah, no lab on this map. Is he really making a shop right now? Oh no, that's a Moon route, okay. Yeah, you can't get a dust until you go to the merchant.
Oh man. Smart by Moon, obviously. To realize this.
Space for his movement across the map, or his creep across the map. 2 hunts and an archer there, creeping the natural. Getting more experience to the bottom. And there's an expansion coming up already on less than 30 supply.
So greedy, right? Bottom also ring will help against the right clicks of this Demon Hunter. He's even teching. Okay.
That seems really greedy.
Yeah, right?
Don't you want to just mass to make sure you keep this expansion standing?
Yeah.
I mean...
But maybe he wants to make sure that there is a possible solution to like mass Dryads or something?
Yes. Playing Dryad mass is much better than playing Huntress mass in the very late game.
Yeah, the tech enables you to go for the upgrades, which are great, like 2-2 and Moonglaves and Vorpal Glaives and second hero. And of course you can buy potion at your stop. Tinker second.
Yeah, that is a hero that has seen quite a bit against Dryads. The Clockwork Goblin splash does work against them. And if you place it properly, sometimes not so easy to take out. Demon Hunter on level 3 is pretty strong. He's got good tankiness items, but he really doesn't have that much damage.
First Pocket Factory deployed. Can use it for the defense and for creeping. So good usage here. I like it by Colorful. But Moon, he has the expo. He levels is lagging quite behind, but also not too far down in attack.
Seems like Colorful is already in a super all-in position though.
Yes, absolutely.
He's gonna have to try to get to some kind of a good 50 supply army, maybe 60. And then he has to fight. And if he doesn't win that fight, this game's probably over.
Did Moon just steal the Berserker from Colorful's side of the map so it doesn't have that piercing damage?
I think it should still be on cooldown.
I'm not sure. Moon is transitioning to Archers back, expecting Dryads. Piercing damage is so good now.
Yeah, I like that. 4 hunts, decent amount of frontline, but then more into piercing damage. Bottom level 3. That's the Aura 2. And that suddenly is a big buff to everything.
Yeah, Colorful, what now? Again, it seems like Moon's expansion is gonna break your back down the road. Tier 3 tech now by Colorful, giving Moon even more time.
Wants to get to bears once again.
That has always been Colorful's playstyle. He's oftentimes a little too slow to adapt to meta. That was the case versus Orc, that was the case versus Human when he just refused to play Warden.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the case here as well.
He is getting the scroll though. Should be getting the heal scroll here, Colorful. That's a big deal, keeping that away from Moon. But Moon is creeping pretty fast here himself. Gets level 4, gets Mercamp access, and that's Berserkers for him now.
It feels like Moon is just waiting for him. Like Morpheus in the Matrix. Doing the little hand move. Come at me.
Yeah. And with how much Colorful is creeping and not pushing, it feels like perhaps he might be counter-expanding, but Moon is checking for this and sees that that is not the case.
Moon has an ancient wing.
Yeah.
What?
For what?
Hippo Riders?
Is he really playing Hippo Riders?
I mean, I do love talents for map vision minus armor. Moon loved talents for a long time against Orc.
Talents against Dryades, though, I don't know. I'm not so convinced about that.
Yeah, no, me neither. I was just trying to find some argument. Yeah, looks like hippos.
Hippo Riders, okay. Normally the issue of Hippo Riders is that they have very little damage. The Podum does help out with that, of course.
I mean, Colorful is going bears. How many Dryads will there be in his army at the end? He could still mix in 1 or 2 talents. Just for Fairy Fire, it's pretty cheap. We'll see though.
And with how many archers this is, I guess it's going to be Hippo Riders. Interesting. Colorful pushing not even towards the expansion, but rather into the main. Moon at 64 supply. Climbing.
Talon, baby.
He's actually playing talents.
Yep, I knew it. Great minds think alike, you know.
He needs like 15 Fairy Fires, though, to outburn the mana on the Dryads.
Dryads will fall quickly to archers.
Uh-huh.
We'll see that. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass as well.
Okay. Demon Hunter pressuring in the main with the Dryads, and the Tinker at the Expo with the Bears. That's kind of cool. But so far, it's not leading to that much damage.
But how good is the Talon now at the bottom? Well, you can just run away, so don't really do too much.
Yeah. Dryads are kind of missing for Moon. He has 0 catch. Needs a Mud Golem.
Ooh, Muddy making his debut in WGL this year?
Not yet, but I'd like to see it.
Second Talon, I like. Okay, can you get some hunts arounds? They are quite a bit faster than bears. Oh, close. Good movement by Colorful dodging this.
Dude, this Demon Dryad gang is doing a crazy amount of damage.
Yeah.
2 Moonwells down and an Ancient of War. Tinker level 3 can continue to throw down pocket factories.
I'm especially impressed with the speed in which the Demon Hunter and the Dryads took out this base. You blink once, base gone. There was a lot of freedom for them. Oh, don't run into Dryads with talents. Okay. This is a weird game, Remo.
Yeah, this is super strange. Moon is willingly playing Talons against Dryads. But the archers are kind of taking them out. At least one was just sniped right there.
And again, Colorful is refusing to expand everything into army. Where's all his gold? I mean, tech. Okay.
Colorful could be coming in here with a sandwich, though. Some bears from the main. The rest of the army to flank from behind.
Yeah. There's no tier 3 from Moon, right? It's just magic damage, fairy fire. Okay. Growth protection. Little bit of a sandwich here for Colorful. How good will this be? Shadow Melt pretty much everywhere. Raw casted as well. Heal Scroll rattling through everything back to green. Hunters are starting to fall, and he does take out quite some Dryads. Bottom level 5. Oh yeah, and the Shadow Melt. The Shadow Melt is so good.
Easy to forget about sometimes. This invis wall of huntresses. The bears are getting slaughtered one after the next. Demon Hunter in the middle of everything just ignored.
Hunts are starting to fall now. That's a lot of dead supply from Moon. Who takes a bear with him, but we're almost equal. And we started this fight with a 10 supply lead for Moon. We are kind of there. And for him, it's easy to reproduce with the cheap buildings. But
also, this bottom is like 3 kills away from level 6.
Pretty good. There's no disable.
You know what would be sweet? If he pops the ult, uses Moonstone, and then surrounds himself with Shadow Melt Hunts.
The ultimate show-off.
Hunts are pretty hurt though. It's taking a lot of Moon Juice here to heal these back up again for Moon. He obviously needs scrolls. Gets 1 protection and 1 healing. The next heal scroll probably still on cooldown for a while. Surprised that he actually had enough juice to heal everything up here again, Moon. But it's going to be dry for a long time because it's going to be hitting daytime in just a bit.
The situation for Moon is so good because these trades, I mean, Colorful is under the gun. He needs every single unit, every chunk of gold that he can get to find this one moment where he can maybe overwhelm Moon or buy time for his expansion. But Moon, whenever there's a fight, he knows, haha, I got more gold. I can do this. I can replace my units easy while buying scrolls.
That Pocket Factory, you're thinking twice at this stage in the game about throwing it down because that's more experience for the bottom.
Yeah. That's 5.6, it's still okay-ish.
And again, the 2-pronged attack begins by Colorful. Is it going to prompt another big push from Moon?
Level 3 Tinker. These Clockworks really do some good damage now.
Yeah, this is a... Wait a minute. Is he gonna get this Tree of Ages?
Is it just...
Oh my god.
There's a TP.
This is so much damage.
Second Clockwork. Pocket Factory. Moon has to respond somehow. At some point.
He's responding with his own attack.
Okay.
If this attack doesn't do a lot though, Moon might be in trouble.
But the Demon Hunter, how is he supposed to get... Okay, he can be stabbed. One of the heroes will not be in this defense.
And these Moon Wells die really quick. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he gets the tree! And now Portal's back! He got his objective, and now, with the help of his own base, little bottleneck right there. Oh, the bears are coming from the south. Free damage on the back line. Colorful, are you doing this, you madman? Or will we get Starfault here? So far, not too many kills. Level 4 for the Tinker. Should probably go rockets, right? To have disable. Oh.
That's a good point.
Level 6! Starfall it is, and he did not go for rockets. And now see the bears melt. It's destruction in Colorful's base. If there was a glimpse of hope, it is gone upon him though. Saved with 20. Wait a minute. Moon is down to 40 supply. All hunts died? What? What? Dude, this Shadow Melt, right? Would have been a great idea.
Rockets would have been even sicker though.
Warcraft would have been sicker. Base is in a little bit of shambles as well. Colorful needs to rebuild quite a bit.
How's the Moon just looking? How can these guys heal? Everything's kind of hurt.
Moon is down to 1 base and lost his tech. He can't go for potions. And can't go for a TP.
The Tinker's back. His Pocket Factory now on level 4 is extremely strong.
Yep. How is this game still on? I would love to have stats how much more gold Moon was mining throughout the series.
Here we go again, looking to cancel this Tree of Life up here.
Pocket
Pocket Factory is not getting attacked. The heroes create the space for the Pocket Factory. With the bears, Colorful should be able, I think, to cancel this Tree of Life.
Wow. I won't could he let him finish? He looks a little greedy. For the first time in this series, Colorful has the supply lead. Also, the Ancient of Wind doesn't look too healthy. Moon could be out of production buildings.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Crazy good.
Yeah, that one sentence with the hope, I take that back, by the way. Dude, he just... Oh, needs repair. Okay, another fight in Moon's base now. Bears are being focused level 5 for the Demon Hunter. This will not result in more Staff Bolts for sure. Good stabs by Colorful. But Moon holds his ground.
And the Pocket Factory killed the Tree of Life.
Yep.
Killed it.
Dude, how good are these Clockworks against the Hunts? And yeah, Moon taps out. He looks concerned. Colorful with the win over Moon. Was that a little too edgy? Was that a little too playful? Was that a little too much showing off?
If he just plays Mass Dryads, isn't that just way better?
I think
He has more range to take out the Pocket Factory. He has crazy control with so much slow. He can micro way better. He can heal scroll way better.
I think throughout the entire series, Moon made interesting decisions, like not massing early on to defend the tree. Not the normal mass hunt style. Just a very weird way of playing this Knight of Mirror with an early attack.
Yeah, and Colorful once again gets at least one map, just like he did in the CC Master Cup against Moon. That was exactly 1 month ago, 12th of June. Did still lose there in the quarterfinals, but proves to be competitive once more. And that brings us to map 3, Amazonia. Can he play a Demon Hunter there as well? It's a lot more dangerous there. On AZ, you lose map control really quick if you play Demon versus Potom.
Once again, Moon is on a 9-0 win streak against Night Elves. And Colorful would only be the 7th player this year to defeat Moon. It would be the upset of the WGL so far.
But I feel like with the next strong Potom map coming up, it's still going to be rough for Colorful. Echo Isles, we always knew it's playable with Potom, but it's also really good with Demon Hunter. And the Tinker. The Tinker was really the carry that game.
Yes, really smart addition by Colorful to add that one. I feel like, though, no disrespect to Colorful, but I feel like he could feel the wrath of Moon. Like, play it serious, play it normal, play like you would play against Lawlion, and destroy.
For Amazonia, the gloves are going to be off. I don't think we're going to be seeing Potom Talons again.
No, that's kind of unlikely. Still cool to see that Colorful is able to change him, that we don't have the invincible Moon, that people are able to take maps off of him. Will be quite
so
a boring
far-
tournament after otherwise.
Yeah, so far in our groups A and B, only Lin has looked completely bulletproof.
Yeah.
Everyone else, there were some points of weakness, some abilities to punish them.
Yeah, this is the last map of the day, but don't you go anywhere. We're gonna have Side and Arc with you for the post-show to discuss all the games, giving you some player insights about what happened and why things happen.
Do you think when he popped the Starfall, he thought this game was over and he had won?
Well, I thought so, and since, great minds think alike, as we did with the talents, pretty sure.
Yeah, normally that should have been the nail in the coffin, but it wasn't. That Pocket Factory. It's rare to see that spell being super impactful nowadays, but here it found the perfect space, the perfect place, I should say, in this matchup. with the Demon Hunter against Dryads. And for pressuring bases, still very good.
So we're waiting for map 3 to start for the decision of day 1. Tomorrow it's time for C and D with our Western players. With X-Lord and with Foggy. Also Infi Focus, Fly, plus Chemico, TH, and WFZ. For the first time I nailed the group and I didn't have to think of one player. Ah, so proud of myself!
Yeah, tomorrow is also going to be really interesting. I'm going to have 4 more amazing matches there. This is our last match for the day. The last map for the day. It could be the first big upset of the day as well, if Colorful gets the win here.
The young Chinese stepped up his game quite a bit. He could save the honor of China on day 1. And destroy the confidence of Moon. He told everyone, don't stress yourself. I'm gonna be the champion no matter what you do. Is the only one that can prevent him from getting the championship just himself by being too confident?
Overconfidence. We know what it can do. But it's also a scary game now for Colorful to go into map 3. He just poked the bear. And now Moon is on high alert.
He must be. One more map and he sees himself in the lower bracket. You don't want to play the survival battle right from day 2 on. It's going to be stressful enough in the playoffs. Having a little bit of a fallback net is always nice to have on on day 3. And of course, we all want Moon versus Lin.
Is Lin gonna be robbed of his chance to take out Moon? Imagine if Colorful makes it in first place in this group, dude.
If he wins here, it's not totally unlikely. I think he has better chance against Lin than he has against Moon for sure.
Is it Demon Hunter again? It is.
Wow. And Bottom again.
Okay. It's gonna be very interesting to see how Colorful doesn't lose all map control playing against the Bottom here. This map, the Bottom Hunts can creep up to level 3 much faster, can claim heal scrolls guaranteed, can pressure the Demon Hunter extremely well, and soak up the whole map with that lead if they want to. At WGL, at DreamHack Anaheim, there was one fun game that Moon played against Neutron and Eye of Mirror, where he played Bottom, claimed full map control, crept up the map, and then went into Bears. For the late game, Bottom Bears.
Oh yeah, he tricked him so hard. Okay, creeping starts the Bottom Bears, man. That's even a thing, that someone's even attempting this is pretty crazy.
It's Moon.
It's Moon, he can do everything.
No claws here at the start, gloves and circlets. And quick level 2 for both. Slippers for the Bottom. Ooh, that's real nice.
That's a lot of damage. True Shot Aura, Searing Arrow, Slippers and Circlet. Really cool. Really helpful to deal with this Demon Hunter early. Got only gloves and mantle. Really not the best items. So, name of the game is Colorful has to survive the 40 supply push. And then what?
Yeah. Don't lose archers.
Yeah.
Keep them all alive.
Yeah.
Get some decent tech going, be it Dryads or Bears. Get a second hero that does something. Tinker seems to be the best choice, and find levels for them. But that is also a lot harder on this map than it is on Echo Isles. Like on Echo, you have the Merc camp, and you have the big Murloc camp, where it's easy to creep your Tinker. Here on Tier 2, when Moon has 40 supply hunts, how the hell are you gonna creep your Tinker?
Would love to come up with a solution for your problem, Remo, but I'm not smart enough for that. I really don't
Moon
know.
will cancel here as well. Not really leading to a supply block, but it's indirectly costing Moon Juice. As now we have Nighttime being hit, and Moonwell's regenerating mana. Moon again being a cheeky little boy with the Shadow Meld. Forcing a few more resources, perhaps. No tech for Moon, just hunts.
Little boy. 33 years old. He's a father and a husband. Not a little boy anymore. He's a grown man by now. And good trade so far. But using a lot of Searing Arrow that will go into the Moon Juice.
So here we have the first 2 hunts. Once it's 4 hunts, 5 hunts, 6 hunts, this is where the Demon Hunter feels the problems. This is where he can't trade too easily anymore. And this is ideally where he would have liked to creep level 3 for more stats and more items. But that also, on this map, is harder than on Echo.
And not the action-packed early. It's just both fighters gathering their forces. The calm before the storm, pretty much.
And this is the big early game creep route advantage for the Potom player. With the hunts and Potom, you can creep the Kobold camps in the middle very easily. Whereas with Demon and Archers, you really can't do that. Because you're just gonna get stun locked. Shout out to Starship.
Alright, Moon is making his way off to the expansion. Is he gonna expand again? He has a lot of gold. No way.
Oh, yeah, he is.
一位玩家的部队正遭到
Level 3.
Where's
hit
the-
at a good time.
Where's the 40 supply? Where's the mass? Where's the push? Moon
Doesn't need it.
turns the meta on its head, kind of.
Yeah, only on 1 Ancient of War here. He's got the hunts, he's got the aura, he's still looking pretty strong. Where was the item?
Didn't
Did
see
not pick
it.
it up? I
There you
didn't
go.
pick it up yet.
Mana
Whoops.
stealing. Mana stealing. And it's a Tinker again.
一位玩家的
It
部队
feels
Yep.
正遭到
Colorful knew this in front of the series and knows what to do against it. Oh, Potter with 2 slippers now.
Really good damage. Is it time for lures this map? Or is it, again, the weird talons?
I mean, we all know that Moon loves the talents, but they kind of disappointed, even if I'm a big fan to add them as support units. They didn't really feel too impactful. The thing is, Colorful's big strength with these 2-pronged attacks, these little pushes, how likely is that to happen on Amazonia?
Yeah, base is much closer together. A lot less likely. But I'm already surprised that this Tinker's finding so much space. He's almost level 2.
Yeah.
Moon did not pressure him with mass hunts. He's once again going more into archers.
Yeah, Colorful, really identifying easy and early that he has this timing window for the creep. Moon threatening us around. Oh, sweet.
Surrounding with archers. That is not easy, man.
Nope. Nothing that Moon does is easy at this point.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
And that's the bottom. Creeping to level 4. Perfect timing as well at the merchant. Creeping level 4. And guess what? It just hit daytime. So now we have scrolls.
Okay. Level 2 Tinker, level 3 Demon Hunter. Sounds like we're getting some answers. Dryads in as well. Scroll of the Beast can also be helpful.
Moon waiting for the gold here. For the heal scroll. It's gonna be a
I got
big
one.
item. And there it is.
Okay, is it time to fight? 45 supply against 43. Colorful, not willing to. He knows the Tinker has to carry.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
This time, it's Lores. This time, it's back to Dryads.
Shredder. So lumber will not be an issue. Can go heavily into upgrades once Moon feels comfortable with the numbers that he has. Sorby Mask. Well, that is actually not very good for the pot. But it's some gold.
For the Tinker, it's kind of good.
Yeah, it's really good. More and more pocket factories.
There's not much to creep anymore, but the Tinker's already 3.5, and trading Dryads should get him up to the dangerous level 4 again. I would love to see a staff or something.
And I wonder if Moon, after creeping the natural, hitting level 3, shouldn't have just been aggressively trying to hunt down this Tinker. But he played it more passively, gave the Tinker all this space.
Once again, trying to rely on economy, even on AZ. And so far, that's working out. Again, big supply lead. He's jumping into upkeep in no time.
Yeah, with Dryads, he's going to be climbing those supply numbers very quick. Dryads cheap, but supply heavy.
Yeah. Again, no bears at all. Funny, right? How Remind always loved bears. Moon never seemed to be a big fan. Always more range.
遭到一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Well, true. He didn't play a single bear, actually. This whole series.
Yeah. And Remind on this very map had a series where he played nothing but bears.
Well, that was a fun series. Demon's inventory now starting to look pretty good. Double gloves and slippers.
But once again, no catch. I mean, a little bit of slow. But that's about it.
Bottom's already almost level 5.
Yeah.
Without a single fight.
Yeah. But that's... Okay, only the rat spot for him. With Dryad's hunts, it's not too easy.
He's gonna get slammed a lot on these hunts, isn't he?
Yep. And Colorful is going for the... Oh, is he going for the counterattack? He has a lot of time now. He could attack or... He could do the rat spot. Or maybe both?
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Bottom got to 5. Strong aura. Another strong aura perhaps here from the Grand if he's lucky enough.
Not really. Just the talisman. Colorful, what do you get? Definitely getting dangerously close to 4. Moon is the aggressor now. Trying to push into the base of Colorful. Big red spot is gone. Also the talisman. Nobody's really too happy about that. Is it Sapper time? Moon has a lot of gold. There's one.
正遭到攻击。
Against the Moonwells, this could do big damage.
It doesn't kill one yet. Needs to commit. Okay, with the searing arrow, gets it, but only one Moonwell traded for one Sapper. Ideally, you want to do more damage with that. But if you have the gold, I think it's fine. Killing the Hunch Soul, though. No upgrades anymore.
Well, Spring was not quite researched. And Moon gets out without losing... I think he lost one Dryad, maybe? But hardly anything, really. And it's more time bought for his upgrades.
Yeah, whatever it is, he has all the time in the world. He has 80 supply, he has 1,000 gold, he has level 5, he got the scrolls. I think close to
一
level
位
4.
玩家的部队正
But
遭到攻击。
can he then push? He's supply stuck. He's broke. Now we go Swarm Rockets.
The Starfall tech. That's a lot of Dryads right there for Moon, though.
Yeah.
All boosted up a lot in damage with upgrades and with the aura.
Okay, Swarm Rockets, surprise, surprise. They don't work against Dryads. Hunts are falling rather quickly, though. Demon Hunter had 50%. The Ancient of War in unison, slapping on their opponents. Colorful, pushing to victory. He's the one with the timer on its head. But the damage seems to be too sick. The bears are once again just melting.
Beautiful concave and Zeppelin play. Moon coming in from every angle. That was perfect engagement.
As so often. When he got his most powerful tool and his most beloved tool to his hands. The Dryads. I think it's like on paper, Mountain Giants would be kind of nice with medium armor and all the tankiness, and they attract the Dryad shots, but poison damage adds up so much that that's not really an option. Also, can be out-microed quite easy.
Dude, how is Moon out of lumber, by the way? He's had this shredder for such a long time. Huh?
Must be upgrades, and he's breaking upkeep now?
Oh yeah, 90 supply. Upgrades for the Dryads aren't even that crazy. It was 1-1. Okay, 2-1 now. Still lots of gold. Moon could go to 100 supply Dryads over here.
Oh wow. I would love to see his first person then. But that was a feature that wasn't really too beloved by the community, so that was scratched.
正遭到攻击。
Okay. Engagement again. What can kind of... He is fighting against all the gold in the world. Moon has 100 supply Dryads. You're right. You're right. The biggest Dryad army in the world.
And most players would struggle with controlling that many Dryads. Moon won't.
Can you please deny the archers and hunts and just go full Dryads? Moon has his eyes everywhere. Shaking his head left and right. Colorful very focused on the center. Here we go. Concave again. Good. Is everything attacking? Looks like it. Took a little bit, but so many bears not attacking for Colorful. This is not the best fighting position for him. Dryads, of course, saved to the back. Also the archers. Rockets do a little bit against archers, but that's about it. 93 supply Dryad spears raining on bears. Starfall ready as well. Full mana even. Is it a celebration Starfall? He tried that before, but this time I think it's very, very sure.
Yeah, the heroes for Colorful not nearly as strong.
There we go. Starfall kind of easily cancelled with the rockets. Colorful doesn't allow fireworks. The Demon Hunter falls, and with that, all hope for Colorful is gone. Level 7. Feels like he just got level 6.
He seriously did, dude. Oh my god.
And that is level 3 steering arrow now. Colorful. Good fights, but Moon survives. And with that, it's the hypest match that we can possibly imagine. In 2 days, Winnerbracket final, Moon versus Lin.
Lin is gonna have his chance to get his most prized victory. He wants to face Moon. He wants to take him out and beat him finally. And that is gonna be a great series coming our way. We have more exciting games from groups A and B. Sok versus Lawlight in the upper bracket. Alice versus 1-0 in the lower. And Linguagua versus Colorful in the lower bracket of Group B.
Indeed. Those are the results of the day. Sok 2-0 Alice, but breaking a sweat a little. 1-0 versus Lawlight. Definitely the highlight of the day with a 2-1 win for Lawlight. Lin versus Linguagua was a 2-0, but an interesting one. And Colorful challenging Moon to a 3-mapper. How this all happened and what the details were, we will go into this in the post-show here at Back to Warcraft with Ark from the US and with Side, Le Champion de la France. It's gonna be good to go a little into the beef, you know?
The beef?
Into detail.
Ah, yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah, gonna be really cool to see them. Their opinions on what transpired today. The Koreans, once again, on top. China is going to have to make up for this performance in the next few days.
Dude, it's pretty sick, man. 4-0. 4-0 today. Take a look at the bracket of Group D. Big shout out to the Liquipedia, ladies and gentlemen, helping us out here. That's the bracket of Group B. And in Group A, it looks like this. Well, the bracket on the Chinese stream is ultra confusing. Do you see that? Okay.
Yeah, a bit of color coding might be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, ours is quite simple. You will be able to follow that. Group A, Group B. Remo, before we go into the post-show and all of this, we will of course take a little break, but we also have a little preview for day 2 tomorrow, as this is it. Infi, Focus, Fly, X-Lord in Group C.
That's going to be super cool. X-Lord finds himself in a really tough group. Apparently not according to himself, though. He says he's going to impale Fly up in the air and he's going to beat him. That's going to be some amazing games. And Group D with Foggy, WFZ, TH, Chimiko. Also going to be fun.
Indeed. So we have our winners interview, and Wong is ready to translate for us. Good guy Wong, you can see his work at Gornland Harbor, glhwar3.com. But here,
Hello Mo，你好。
你好。
恭喜你啊，拿下了这场比赛的胜利。
谢谢。
哇，现在中文说的很棒。那我第一个问题就是在第一场比赛里面啊，你选择了就是用2本的这个小鹿去对抗对方3本的这样一个雄鹿的组合，然后最后是赢下了这个比赛。纯鹿打雄鹿，其实我们平常感觉可能会比较吃亏，所以你觉得你这场用纯鹿打赢对方的雄鹿，赢点在什么地方？
1세트 때 올리 드라로 곰드라 빌드를 이기셨잖아요. 그러니까 2티어 유닛으로 3티어 유닛을 이겼는데 혹시 빌드에 대해서 어떻게 생각하세요?
제가 생각했던 것보다 게임이 너무 잘 안 풀렸었어요. 멀티 취소도 많이 당했었고, 게임이 매끄럽게 흘러가지 않았었는데, 어떻게 교전하면서 조금씩 격차를 벌이면서 불리했던 거를 다시 원점으로 만들고 멀티 자원력으로 승리했던 것 같습니다.
首先就是比赛初期的话，因为分矿被取消到了2次，而且就是宝物什么的都不是很顺利，但是后面就是通过交战来一点点扳回了局势，然后后期就用他的这个战术去战胜了彩色。
好的，那我们看到在第2局和第3局的比赛里，莫文都是使用了一个POM 白虎的一个首发，然后单英雄带的是全远程的兵种啊，这个包括了女猎手啊、弓箭手啊、鸟德。第3盘的话是可能把鸟德换成了小鹿，但是2盘的结果却不一样。这个关键点是因为第2盘的这个基地被对方拆掉了吗？然后这套打法是他事先经过这个准备的吗？在内战里用出来？
2세트랑 3세트에서 다 원영웅 풍문으로 해갖고 원딜 유닛을 많이 사용했잖아요. 아처라든지 탈론이라든지 뭐 드라. 2세트랑 3세트 차이가 그냥 탈론을 드라로 바꿨는데 이거는 혹시 사전에 많이 준비했던 거예요?
라이어드는 평소에 많이 썼던 전략이었고, 네, 탈론은 이번에 처음으로 쓰게 됐는데 클러프 선수가 운영을 잘 하더라고요. 그래서 3세트에서는 탈론을 쓸 계획이긴 했었는데 탈론 쓰면 안 될 것 같아서 드라이어드로 평소 쓰던 드라이어드를 쓰게 됐어요.
就是小鹿这一套的话，他平时也是有打过的，但是鸟德是他这次第1次使用的。但是第2局的时候，因为彩色打得非常好，所以第3局他原本是打算用鸟德的，但是想到可能鸟德不太好打，就换成了个小鹿。
好的，那最后一个问题啊，之前有其他选手开玩笑说这个 Colorful 和莫文之间差了10个 Lolita。那今天晚上这个比赛打下来，莫文会怎么评价 Colorful 的表现？现在 Colorful 和自己之间还差几个 Lolita？
그 전에 누가 장난삼아 했는데 장지혁 선수랑 컬러풀 선수 차이가 갭 차이가 10개 조주현 선수라고 했거든요. 그럼 오늘 저녁에 경기 결과로 봤을 때 이 차이가 어느 정도인지 얘기해 줄 수 있어요?
그 정도 차이는 아닌 것 같고요. 근데 클러프 선수 충분히 지금 잘하고 있기 때문에 아직 끝난 게 아니잖아요. 패자조에서도 좋은 모습 보여주고 또 최종전에서도 좋은 결과를 만들 수 있지 않을까 생각해 봅니다.
他觉得他们2个的差距应该没有大家说的那么大，就有点夸大了。而且这小组赛还没有结束，彩色还是可以从败者组打上来的，所以他还是很看好彩色的之后的比赛的表现。
好的，感谢莫文接受我们的采访啊，晚安。
啊。
好，那么今天的比赛时已经全部结束了，我们
Alrighty. So Moon doesn't says he doesn't really know how he won game 1. He says usually I always play Dryads, the Talons in game 2. He thinks they suck.
I think that too.
So after the game, how many Law Lions are between you and Colorful? And he just brushes this off, saying Colorful still has a victory to go to the playoffs. So saying that Colorful can beat Lin or Moon in a rematch. All right. So Remo's done for the day. We're going to see you tomorrow with the following matches. It is... Oh, my king feed is a little ahead. It is Infi versus Focus. It is Xlord versus Fly. It is TH versus Chemico. And Foggy versus WFC. Remo, have a good one. And I'll be back in 10 minutes with the post show with Side and Arc. See you then.
Have fun, guys. See you tomorrow.